Welcome back, guys. Unfortunately for Akash, it's a never ending nightmare. So his woman obviously felt some heat and everybody's attacking her, including other women. And then this is her response to essentially disrespecting the hell out of her boyfriend to the point where it's like divorce worthy.
Okay, guys, I want to talk to you really quick because obviously my name keeps getting brought up by either women or men. Lately, it's these red pill guys because I said my money, or what did I say? His money is our money, and my money is my money, which is a common saying, whatever. I'm not even gonna elaborate because I don't fucking care to explain myself to them. But what I will say is, if you're not gonna be a man for fucking women, like if you're gonna say, oh, women.
Oh, if you're not going to be a man, if you're not going to man up, you be a real man. Is Akash your real man? He's so real that you want to smash your girlfriend's husband. By the way, I forgot there's a little entanglement there. I forgot on a deeper psychological level. Let me explain it real quick and we'll let her play 3 minutes of ear bleeding garbage, essentially. She believes she's hotter than her friend. You can go back and watch this on the podcast or the previous episode. In her mind, she is a higher status, more attractive than her friend. What she really wants is she wants that husband because the ideal pair matching in that relationship is her and the other woman's husband, and then that less attractive woman with Akash. Do you think if those roles were switched the way I just said, that she would be angling for threesomes or orgies or whatever it is that she was angling for in those interviews in that podcast? The only reason, because she's such a narcissist, she is so damaged, she's so toxic as a person, is that she feels entitled to that other woman's man and is actively working to get him because she thinks she's better than that other woman. Believe me, this seems really dark, and you're like, there's no way women operate like this. Women are always in constant competition. Women have no real friends, they will backstab each other. She thinks that guy is an upgrade. She said as much. She knows she's prettier than that other girl, objectively. So the pair matching here doesn't work. Why do I, a higher value woman, a prettier woman with more potential, have to have the lesser husband? I'm telling you, this is how they think. If you don't believe me, ask somebody. Who knows?
To do this for us and we're the prize and blah blah blah, at least be a man for yourselves. And what I mean by that is, so I just watched Don't Worry Darling finally on Netflix. It's like that movie from 2 or 3 years ago that everyone was talking about. Spoiler alert. But basically these men live in this like virtual reality simulation where everything is perfect. They go to work, their wives clean on them, wait for them, they're like, the wives are basically dependent on their men, like 50s aesthetic, but like the dark side. At the end, you
Virtual reality simulation? You mean a fantasy? A fantasy. The word you're looking for is living in a fantasy.
find out that these women never consented to be in this like virtual reality thing, and like when the women start glitching is when the memories of their real life start coming back. And there's this one scene where Chris Pine, the person who orchestrates this whole like utopic town or whatever, he tells Harry Styles to dance for him, and Harry Styles dances for him like a little monkey. That's what I feel like you guys are doing, whether it's Andrew Tate or these fucking
We're attacking the entire. Okay. Any man online who tells women to get in their place if they want a real man, this is her trying to secure the simp husband. Behind the scenes, there must be so much turmoil going on in this relationship. Akash has got to be like breaking out of his little beta shell and being like, I can't believe you've done this to me. You have completely disrespected me. I'm looking like a joke. And the whip comes out. Shut the fuck up, beta boy. I'm gonna take half your shit. Who the fuck are you talking to, bitch? I was taking 10-inch monster white anacondas. You are nothing without me. I'll spend all your fucking money. What are you gonna do about it, bitch? And he's like, I'm sorry. It's okay. I didn't mean to. Let me buy you another bag. Please, let me just take all my clothes and throw them in the garbage. You can have the entire house. Please, please. This dude's getting maintenance sex. This dude is working himself to the bone, constantly going on tour, going on all sorts of events, trying to do all sorts of podcasts, all this shit, and his woman's just cracking the whip on his ass. And the dude has no escape route. Nothing, not a single bone in his body has the testosterone required to walk away. Bro is drowning. He is, if Hassan's dog, his electrocuted dog is watching this shit and he's going, fuck, dude, thank God I'm here getting shot collared. My life in my bed in the corner, listening to Hassan's bullshit is more exciting than Akash's life with his wife. That dog is like, fuck, dude, I feel bad for you. You're living a nightmare. I'm chilling. I get electrocuted here and there and I'm good. It's all good. Or we're getting fed at least. At least someone's making me food and wiping my ass after I take a shit. It's fucking wild, dude. The dude is a hostage in his own life.
Red pill podcast guys, like when they tell you something, when they ask you to jump, you say how high. You're still not a man either way. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you're still a little bitch beta boy.
Wow. The anger is coming out. Hold on, because I'm seeing some crazy shit, big dog.
Either way. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you're still a little bitch.
What's up with them lips, big dog?
Beta boy.
So that lip ain't working right, G. Am I the only one who noticed that?
Little bitch beta boy.
Something's up with them lips, big dog. First of all, that ain't your real lips. Second of all, we got some weird shit right here. Is that an injection or like a herp or something? What's going on?
Either way. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you're still a little bitch beta boy. Doing whatever these fucking men tell you. Why are you mad at us? Why are you mad if me and my husband are cool with each other? If we both make jokes at each other's expense. The difference is my husband will go on stage and say whatever the fuck he wants about me. No one has anything to say. It's like, oh my God, it's so funny, it's so relatable. But then I come on TikTok and I make jokes and now you have a fucking problem?
You're not a comedian. You're not a comedian. You're nothing. You're just a leech. You can't even be called a stay-at-home wife. You're just a chick that literally picked up a virgin man who had no experience with women whatsoever, saw that he was easy prey. Dude was throwing wallets and fucking all his life savings at you just to get a piece of poon. You gave him a little bit. You knew you had him wrapped around your fucking finger, and you know he's too much of a bitch to leave you. And you're disgusted by it. You're actively courting other guys in front of him. You're disrespecting the living shit out of your own husband on TikTok. You're not a joker. You're not a clown. You don't make people laugh. You're literally sharing the things you are missing in your life. You can't go back and say, oh, I was just joking. Yeah, when you're going, ugh, as you're imagining getting fucking cream pied by 3-4 dudes. Are you out of your fucking mind, woman? This is how you talk to your husband about your husband to the pub. It's different talking some shit in a group of close mutual friends. It's something completely different to air out that level of disgusting shit to the public. You can't backtrack it and say, I'm joking. You don't get paid to make jokes, first of all. And you can't backtrack the level of disrespect across multiple videos that had nothing to do with jokes, like telling him to shut up, whipping him around the house, being a complete fucking brat. Those aren't jokes. You're just broken. Your personality is dog shit. That's what the problem is.
Because I don't have a mic in my hand. Like, make it make sense. I'm not here for the fucking misogyny. One thing that I will say, being canceled by this, people, doesn't affect me as much because I genuinely don't respect them. I'm just like, okay, talk about me all you want, drive traffic to my page. Our YouTube video, our podcast episode that me and Nahal did got 37,000 views, which for us is really fucking high because we're just starting out. So I'm like, okay, keep driving traffic. I'm not even gonna read any of the comments. So it's like,
you literally read all the fucking comments and you're talking about the literal hate and misogyny that you're getting, quote unquote, and that you had to make an entire response video about it. Bro, you have no brain cells. Get off the internet. Pick up a fucking spatula. Get on the oven, go do your job and make Akash happy. He's clearly making a ton of fucking money. He upgraded your life. Know your place. You are nothing without him. Literally, you farm him for clicks. His entire reputation is being tanked because of you. You have no fucking skills besides spending his money, and you are lucky he doesn't realize all this shit. Where the fuck is Andrew, or what's his name? The dude next to him in that podcast? Like, bro, aren't you going to say something to this guy? I've read the comments that what's his name? Andrew. Yes, Andrew. I had to double check that. Bro, why aren't you in your boy's ear every day going like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I heard people that watch Flagrant all the time say that he actually told Akashi doesn't like his wife. We're past the point of being nice here. You need to pull bro aside and be like, we need to talk. This woman is ruining your life. You're my boy. I gotta be on. You're my brother, and we have to have a conversation about this. Here's what's fucking happening. I'd rather you be mad at me knowing the truth. And I know it's like sticky situation. Don't get in people's marriages, but your bro is drowning. He needs help. Bro doesn't know how to escape the hell he's in. You need to show him a way out. This shit is like intervention levels bad. It's not that like his wife is disrespecting him here and there. It's like just actual disgust at her man. He's nothing more than a wallet. She really does not care about it. Any woman, like I said before, that actually cares about her husband, actually values and respects him, would never in a million years do anything like this.
What are you doing this for? Like, there's no way you can be happy. Like, you cannot be happy just doing this. And I feel like if you honestly just tried to find God, worked on yourself, went to therapy, you would feel so much better than what these like little cockroaches and parasites try to tell you. Honestly, that's like my honest feedback.
Go to church. You know what she's like? She's like these kinds of women right here. This one said, I never once met a good man in my entire life. So another one basically like that chick that's gotten pumped and dumped in college, completely used up. The guys don't want to settle down. And then she will spew shit like this. And this one hasn't found a simp yet to just dig her claws into and control and whip around while she gets to relax and have a bailout essentially for life, for her life and all her decisions. Look at this.
And I've never once met a good man. My entire life, going on almost 32 years, okay?
You see how they sound the same? They look the same. They speak the same. You hear that? This is the college girl, brainwashed, whatever is going on in the water there on campus, whatever where they're teaching. What is it that they're learning? I don't know. But something in the culture, there's something in the culture that is very misandrist and leading women astray. Like, listen to this. And like, first red flag, get that fucking shit out of your nose.
I've never met one genuinely good man. Every single man I have encountered has done something absolutely horrific and minimized it. Every single man that I've encountered is a liar, is a perv, and does not see women as humans. Every single man that I've ever encountered is so far up the patriarchy's booty butt. They genuinely think that it's okay for them to not grow past the mental age of 12. They genuinely think that having a job is all that they need to do. I have never met a good man.
And you never thought about why you're such a low-level woman then? If the only men giving you attention, or the only men whose attention you're giving, are low quality garbage that barely has a job and only hates women, what the fuck does that say about you, sis? Have you ever stopped and thought for a second, maybe I'm the problem? This is what's wrong with women and accountability. The shit is like oil and water. They never sat back and go, maybe one guy was bad and he tricked me. Okay, maybe two guys. Okay, maybe I didn't see those red flags there. Okay, third guy, I can't make these mistakes again. What's going on here? What flags am I missing? By the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, just admit you're the problem. Just admit, like, you're literally toxic and you can't get along with anybody and you can't keep a man to save your life. All you know how to do is open your legs and spread yourself out to the whole city. It's not a skill to get pumped by a guy. It's a skill to keep a man. But no woman in your life ever taught you how to keep a man, because you don't bring a man any value besides sex. And once he gets sex, he can freely leave. This is what women don't understand. Unfortunately for men like Akash with no experience, there are women that are highly predatory in nature and are looking for men to prey on. And unfortunately, If you come from a simpy culture or a simpy family, which unfortunately Indian men will tell you, they have a very simpy culture back home. Like things aren't even looking good in India, guys. Like ask any Indian dude, they'll tell you the same shit. Feminism has arrived there. It's a complete mess. The arranged marriages are pretty much a joke. The dudes are struggling just like they are here. And it's like this ideology of man hating, patriarchy, discussion, talk, verbiage, this language. It's all bullshit. It's designed to make you unhappy, which is why over 50% of women that look like her, that identify as liberal, are on pharmacological pills just to survive the day. Like you need antidepressants, you need SSRIs to cope in what? Your air conditioned office where you drink your lattes, answer your emails, and you make a ton of money, and you were given the job just because what was in between your legs? You didn't even earn this shit? Come on, man. You have no idea the reality that's in front of you. You have no idea the world you're living in, the delusion that you set yourself up for by thinking that you could reproduce the life of these online influencers that you're listening to, these women that are being loud, obnoxious, annoying as fuck, degenerate as hell. You think you're going, you literally imprint yourself on a beautiful woman and you think, what does she have that I don't? I deserve what she has. No, you don't. There is a hierarchy here. It is pretty much solidified by beauty. Some of you are not beautiful enough to be demanding the things you're demanding. It's true. It's like saying you're not rich enough as a man to afford the kind of woman you want to afford. It's the same shit, ladies. Know your place. You guys' egos, you're overselling shit. You're trying to mark up a product by stupid amounts. You think you're worth 10x what you actually are. The real truth when it comes to marriage and a long-term relationship, you're valued 10x less than where you place yourself at. A man will tell you it's called hoflation, and it is true. You're not even a quarter of the woman your grandmother was. But you're demanding as if you are 10 times the woman she ever was. You could do all the things she did plus some, and then on top. That's just not true. The men brutally know their place today, but they also know they're providing at least the basics. They could take care of a woman. They can give her a place to sleep. They can have a house, cars, paid off, good jobs. They could provide for a family for those blessed enough in this economy to be able to do that, and they're still invisible. We're not talking about the lower rung dudes that, don't have a job, can't hold down a job, obviously like sub fives, ugly, all this other shit. Like they got dealt the shorthand and also not financially able to crawl out of their situation. We understand those are invisible to you. Duh, we know this already. But for those men that are decent looking, have a great paying job, are not socially retarded, and actually are a good catch by all metrics to start a family with and would love you and be loyal and all this shit, he's invisible too. Because the man you say you want, the man you think you deserve is so far out of your league, you have no idea. Delusion doesn't begin to describe this. This is a mental illness. You are detached from reality. That's the truth. So anyways, I could go on and on about stuff like this. It's just crazy to see. The response from his wife, women like this is normal now in society. There were polls that just came out that said like 30-40% of women want to leave the United States, young women, while only 20% of men. And the numbers are increasing. And we're further dividing across political lines on top of that. Men are becoming hardcore conservative because we're seeing everything around us. Society is crumbling. Ladies, haven't you noticed? I know you're being propped up by the system. It's very femme-centric, but jobs, they're shit. Groceries, very expensive. Ghost jobs most likely forget their shit. They just don't exist anymore. AI is coming for all of us. Okay? You can't afford to buy a house. You can't even afford daycare for your children when you have them. It's too expensive. The cars are too expensive. Our politicians are all corrupt and bought by special interest and foreign lobbies and influence groups. You now, to be able to afford a house, they're not even going to work on the problem like Blackstone buying all of them. They want to give you a 50-year loan. They want you to pay 15 years for a car loan. Prices keep going up. Companies post record profits. You get poorer and poorer. And your only way to make it was the only way your parents made it, through the social ladder. You find a man, you build together, you both grit your teeth, and you start a legacy, because doing it by yourself is not a boss babe, strong, independent, baddie mentality, you fucking numbnuts. Going it your own is the hardest way to get up and climb. and you waiting for a rich man to come bail you out, or you're going to end up crying in the car saying some shit like, I wish I found a rich man. I just want a rich. Where all the good men at? You're 40 fucking years old by then. All the good men are smashing women that are 25, where you should have had your realization. It's insane, bro. You're all headed for a cliff. We're just trying to save you. But according to women like this and Akash's ex-wife, we're toxic, we're misogynist, mind our business. It's like, all right, dude, you have a good man. He's a bit of a simp, but you need to cherish him because he's treating you right. He's doing his best. And that doesn't mean that he should be getting disrespected the way he is. He might not be a masculine alpha Chad and some fucking jock from college, the 10 that were running trains on you at once and all that other shit, but show some fucking respect. He doesn't disrespect you. It's insane. The way women treat these men today, it's fucking disgusting, bro. It makes you want to throw up. And then they look for pity and they look for support. And then they'll post all over social media for attention, for likes, for comments. Get your head out of your fucking ass and realize what you have. Treat that man right. I'm telling you, these examples like Akash, although it's funny to laugh at and look around, there's a deep-seated idea that gets planted in a man's brain. He doesn't have to experience that. He just has to see what's happening. You're causing more damage to women and relationships than the red pill ever could. Ever could. You and the way you treat your husband is plenty of evidence for men to go further right, further extreme, further close themselves off from the game. And when they do come across a decent woman, they're going to remember what happened to Akash and those just like him. Watch. You do far more damage than anybody in this space ever could. Anyways, appreciate you boys and girls for tuning in. Shout outs to everybody in the private community that's been doing the Faceless YouTube channel stuff. And everybody that's been getting apparel. We have to get a new hat. We have no choice. I can't do the red hat anymore because of what Trump has become. I don't mean to get political, but I'm going to get a black make masculinity great again hat because I'm black pilled on politics. I am black pilled on a lot of things in the world today. And well, it's not even black pill. Black Air Force energy is what we're going with. Zero fucks given. That's the state we're moving into. Zero fucks given. We were hopeful. Okay, we had no choice. It was swamp creature or guy who could potentially change it up. Unfortunately, he turned into the swamp. So anyways, we'll get into politics on other episodes. Shout outs to everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. As usual, we'll see you on the next one.